Energy is the life force of creation. It cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. Take, for example, everything humans draws their energy from the sun. The solar system of the earth is drawing energy from its life source, the sun. The energy which comes from the sun, it comes in form of heat energy. That's why you feel warm under the sun. The sun keeps the earth warm, right? The Creator put things on earth to trap this energy. For example, green vegetation, trees, the ocean, and so on and so forth. They trap this energy and keep the energy here. Now, when the energy comes from the sun and the trees trap the energy, I just want you to see how energy is being transformed from one form to another. The trees and the plant will, using their chlorophyll, will trap the energy, use that energy to build food, which are like fruit or carbohydrates or whatsoever, any kind of, depending on their types, right? They produce food. Now, animals and humans will go eat the plant, and that energy that was stored, that has been transformed into food, will be taken in by animals. It has moved into the body of animals by eating the trees, the plants and vegetables and their fruits, right? Humans will also eat animals because the animals have also taken the energy. So the energy that is even in the animals, human will take it because the animals have eaten plants as well, right? Now that energy that is in humans, right, is what drives the functionality of the human system. So, and it's renewed from time to time, right? You excrete it back into the earth. The plant absorbs it again, right? It goes through different processes again, right? Through respiratory system of the plant releases oxygen into the atmosphere. Humans breathe in that oxygen and release carbon dioxide to the plants. So it's a cycle, it's a system, it's an ecosystem that has been created to transform this energy coming from the sun from one form to another. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created. It was already created by the Creator, right? So emotion is energy in motion in the human body. The way the human physical body experiences this energy is called emotions. So that is why when you are happy, your body releases the hormones that will make you happy. If you're sad, your body releases hormones that will make you sad, and it travels through you as emotions. Energy in motion. Some people just want to feel adrenaline all the time. Like, these are different types of hormone, right? That spikes up energy, flight energy, right? Some want to feel dopamine all the time. They get addicted through drugs and other stuff, right? Or different things, right? Some want to feel it. So these are different emotions. But there are energy and emotional forces that keeps you vibrating at the lower ebb as a human. When your body releases those emotions or through limiting belief, you begin to function at the lower ebb. Your vibration is lowered, so you are not able to connect to the spirit. The spirit of human functions, vibrates at a very high frequency. Very, very high frequency. And the things that keeps the spirit of human vibrating at a high frequency are things like love. Love is the most powerful energy that keeps the spirit of human vibrating at a high frequency. When you function from the space of love, you are connected at the highest peak of your spirit man, and you are able to feel every experiences of your higher self, and you are able to create positive reality, love, forgiveness, joy, peace, happiness. Those are energy that creates higher emotions, that causes the body to release those positive emotions and makes the human spirit and the human physical body to align and connect to your higher self, and you are able to create a positive reality. But most times, a lot of people are not able to create this positive reality because of a lot of limiting beliefs inside them. When you have limiting beliefs, because the limiting beliefs are sitting in your subconscious mind, you won't be able to create. So that is why religion has been teaching people wrong things. They teach you about fear. Tell you there is hellfire. When you die, you go to hellfire and be born. I'm going to talk about hellfire and tell you why it's not real. Those things are to create fear. They tell you about a lot of things that creates fear in you and create limiting belief that is sitting in your subconscious mind, and you are not able to attain your higher self and vibrate at a high frequency because those fear are sitting inside of you. So the age of enlightenment is that age when humans started understanding themselves, who they really are. And it will progress since the 19th century. It will continue to progress to a point when humans will begin to live as supernatural beings. At that point, when human gets to the peak of the age of enlightenment, humans will be able to discover immortality. Humans will be able to understand what happens after death, life after death. Humans will be able to have better understanding of a lot of spiritual things that they ordinarily don't understand before. Humans will begin to live as God that they truly are. There are 7 connections in the human body. They are the power points. I call them the power points. The power point connections of the human physical body to the spirit, that when you activate and it comes alive, you begin to connect to your higher self and begin to function in intuitive knowledge. When I got the revelation about this, I was amazed. The first power point in the human body is somewhere around the bottom of your spinal cord. The bottom, like the tail, around your bottom, the tail of your spinal cord. It is called the root omega. I called it omega because omega means something that is already completed before it started. Something that is completed, because during creation, the spirit man is completed. In the spirit realm, everything there is complete. Everything is complete in the spirit realm. The spirit man is complete. Before you came into existence in the physical realm, you've already been completed in the spirit realm. Your purpose and everything is already completed. So when you come when you are born into the physical realm, you are experiencing you are moving towards the perfection of who you were created to be. But most times, a lot of humans drift away. They fall off the path. That is when they drift and they are not able to connect. They are not able to connect in the right path, leading them to the perfection of their spirit being. And that is why you see them suffering. Any human that has drifted away from the right path to the perfection of his spirit is living in hell. His glory is already cut short. He's experiencing hell. That is the true meaning of hell, not the hellfire they talk about. When you are a God and you are not able to experience your glory, live your glory, you've drifted away from it. You are already experiencing hell here on earth. Right? But I'm going to teach, if you stay with me, I'm going to teach you how to retract and retrace yourself and discover your purpose. The root omega phi is the power point. I'm going to teach you how to activate it in another video. Is the power point that helps you discover your purpose in life when you activate it. That is where your purpose comes from. What you were created to be is your root. The root omega phi. There is a second power point. It's somewhere around here, your abdomen. That power point is responsible for creation itself. That is where creation happens. That is where your sexual organs are. Your sexual organs. And that power point is called the sacral omega phi. The sacral omega phi is the seat of creation. That is where things happen. You can either use it to procreate physically on earth, or you can use it to create ideas. That is why sex should be taken very serious. Sex is not just a physical adventure that you go into just for pleasure. Yeah, you can use sex for pleasure and other things, right? But it's deeper than that. That is where creative energy are released. Sex. During sex. That is where I'm going to teach on that. So that power point is so powerful because that is the seat of creation. You can create anything there. And if you know how to use that energy, you can create anything. There is the third power point. It's somewhere around your diaphragm, under your rib cage. It's called the solar plexus. The solar plexus. That is the seat of confidence, boldness, confidence. Confidence comes from there. When you activate that point, I'm going to teach you how to activate that. Confidence comes from that power point. The solar plexus omega phi. There is the fourth power point in your body. It's called the heart, where your heart sits, like, around your chest. That is the power point of the love. Love is I'm going to talk about love sometime. Love is the greatest force of creation. Love is what bonds everything that was created together in the both physical and spiritual realm. Love, the force of love. I'm going to teach about that sometime. It sits around the heart. The love omega phi is so powerful, so powerful, so powerful. There is the fifth one is somewhere around here. Your thyroid, around your thyroid gland. Right? It's responsible for communication. Humans are meant to communicate. It's somewhere around here. Your thyroid gland. So that power point is responsible for communication. When you activate it, you will begin to communicate. And that's the reason why when you sit before people who can communicate very well, even when they're telling you something that is not right or the wrong thing, the energy they are transmitting into you is so powerful enough that you begin to do what they want you to do. Take, for example, Hitler, Adolf Hitler, right? He's a good communicator. So he was able to get people, millions of people, to do the wrong things. So don't overlook, this PowerPoint is so powerful. So powerful. That is why you can sit in different religious houses and they tell you the wrong things and you go and do it. Like in Islam, they tell you anybody that does not belong to Islam is an infidel and deserves to die. And you say they will, start something and say, go kill these people, and they go start killing people, right? Or they tell you that if you kill them, you die, you go to heaven, and you will inherit 7 virgins or so, right? Is the power is coming from this PowerPoint. In Christianity, they tell you about hell and all those false teaching. They tell you that this world is not your home. You should aspire to go to heaven, so you become lazy, right? They tell you that someone is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself, right? They tell you a lot of funny things because of the power of this PowerPoint. There is the 6th PowerPoint is somewhere around here. That is the 3rd eye omega power, somewhere around your forehead. When that PowerPoint activates, you are going to feel some form of heat around your head, right? The 3rd eye omega power is responsible for the power of imagination. Imagination is so powerful. That is the beginning of all creation. When you imagine, whatever you imagine, you are picking it from the spirit realm. It's already there. But you have to learn to bring it to the physical realm. That is where the power of imagination and the power of intuition lies. The 3rd eye. Then there is the final one, the 7th PowerPoint is on top of your head, somewhere here, on top of your head. It's called the crown omega power. That is where the seat of enlightenment is. That is where the awareness is. When that point opens up, you become aware of the truth. You begin to see truth and know truth. That is why you see what is happening in religion now is this. A lot of people, they grow in religion, they get to a certain point and they get frustrated and they wake up. And when they wake up, when that awareness and enlightenment burst open for them and they wake up, they stop going to church. They stop believing in religion and all those their practices, right? Because they are now feeding from the truth. Because that crown is connected directly to the infinite wisdom and intelligence. They just begin to know the truth and begin to question things for themselves, right? So that is what is happening. A lot of people are, in this age of enlightenment, a lot of people are going to fall off from religion. A lot of people are going to decamp from religion. Most people, when they get to that point of enlightenment and they don't have a replacement for their belief, you see them becoming atheist. They start telling you that there is no God. No, there is God. The God of creation exists. But it's not the God religion is teaching people. The God of creation is not the God religion is teaching people. The God of creation has no religion. It's not a God of religion. He's a God of love. And because he's a God of love, he's not a God of disunity. Religion is divided. Christians don't love Islam. Islam don't love Christians. They don't love Buddhists. They don't love Hindus. God is not a God of confusion. God is the God, the real God is a God of humans. And every humans came from him. Why religion believes that it is impossible to see God is because of that division. It's possible to see God because humans all came from the same source, God, the creator. He, replicated himself in every human. His spirit is living in every human. The day, which is a very difficult thing to do, every humans on earth comes together as one and decide to love each other. that day they've been able to bring God together as a whole, and they'll see the face of God. But because that task is a very difficult thing to achieve, that is why religion tells you it's possible to see the face of God. But the day that is achieved is called singularity of human existence. The day human existence will be able to achieve and actualize singularity of its existence, where every humans come together in unity and love and peace, they will see the face of God, because they'll be able to bring God together as one. That is the age of enlightenment. The age of enlightenment is the age when human begins to discover who they truly are, when they begin to function as God in their true supernatural self. Have an open mind. Think about this thing I just told you. Make it a point of duty that you want to know the truth, because it's already written. Seek, you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened. Ask, and you shall receive. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Thank you very much once again. See you later. Bye.